ego lifting large numbers because you think bigger number makes your brain go brrr. If there's a particular exercise that you skip all the time, if there's a particular day that you're like, I don't want to ever do that, we're going to do the guys that never squat, that's probably the workout you need to be doing the most. Tomorrow, my friends, we might not be able to do this. Hopefully, for all of us, that is not the case. Hopefully, we get another day and another many more days to do this. Good morning. Welcome back. Good to see you again. Man, we're having these inconsistently nice days, man. Let me tell you. It's like 60 degrees, and that means it's quite comfortable here in the gym. Still got the heater on just to get a little bit warmer. It's not like absolutely perfect, but it's not cold. It's nice to have a little bit of warmth, even if it's inconsistent these mornings. Speaking of consistency, we've got a leg day ahead of us. Got a leg day ahead, and we're still going to be in this deload week-ish phase that we talked about last time, where we're really just working out the kinks of switching to this new program, going back to a hypertrophy-based program for now, and focusing on hitting those high RPE values for each and every single one of these workouts. As you can see from today's workout, none of these exercises are that crazy or surprising, but we are bringing back our leverage squats here that we're going to be doing on our lever arms. We haven't done those in a moment. And we're going to be focusing on the bottom half of those movements. Effectively, we're just going to be doing sets of long length partials on these. And we're not going to be taking them too crazy heavy today. I'm going to be shooting for about an RPE 8-ish, somewhere around there. We'll see if we end a little bit lower or a little bit higher. I don't know, with these types of things, especially when we haven't done them in a while, with this somewhat different movement. And what I mean by that is it's a movement that's not very easy to estimate exactly where that weight is going to land. But since we haven't done it in a while, we very well may overshoot, what we're hoping to do from an RPE 8 standpoint, and we might come a little bit short of it too. That's okay. That's a little bit of what this week is for, is kind of figuring out where some of these weights need to be, while also allowing our body to rest, recover, and recuperate from the previous 5 or 6 weeks of the power building that we've been doing with not enough of a caloric surplus, that's for certain. The only other oddity amongst all these exercises is going to be these GHRs, these glute ham raises. Now, this is an exercise I don't believe I've ever done on the channel before, and I don't do them terribly often, although I do them occasionally. Reason I don't do them very often? Well, I suck at not good at them. And you know what they say about when you're not good at something, or if you're dreading the doing something, it's probably the exercise that you need to be doing. If there's a particular exercise that you skip all the time, if there's a particular day that you're like, I don't want to ever do that, we're going to do the guys that never squat, that's probably the workout you need to be doing the most. So we're going to do our GHRs today. They may suck. They may look horrible. They might not be even worth showing on YouTube, but we're going to do them. We're going to do them. And we're going to slowly but surely get better at them, see what kind of progress we can make on those GHRs. So let's get started. You know where we're going to be starting? Right here on our leg curls, getting nice and warmed up, doing some hamstring curls right here, using a moderate bit of weight, and that'll set us up nicely for those lever arm squats. I'll see you over there. All right, let's get warmed up on these lever arm squats. Pendulum squats. They may be reminiscent of. Now, if this looks like it's difficult to set up, this is actually one of the easier things to set up here. I've got where I need my lever arms set right here on my rack. I've got that marked with chalk stickers with some Sharpie on them. Makes it very easy to set where these need to be, as well as where I need the lockout to be for the safety pins here, keeping these from going too low. And then it's just a matter of attaching this bar, and I do that with a couple little hitch pins, lock it in, and we're good to go. This is just an extra pull-up bar that I had coming from the rack. Okay, we've got 300 loaded up here. This will be our first working set. Is this gonna be heavy enough? I don't know, we'll find out. When I previously did these, a couple months ago now, I was pushing pretty easily, 350, 360 plus. Not a lot of issue there. It's been a couple months since we've done these, so it might take us a moment to relearn the movement and get back up to that weight, but we'll start here with this 360, I'm sorry, 300. We'll see where it takes us and go from there. I'm not gonna stress too much about it. We're gonna get some good quality reps in here. We're shooting for like a good RPE 8. I don't wanna take this too crazy in it right now. And I wanna do that with about 8 reps, 6 to 8 reps. So on this one, if we need to do more than 8 reps to get to that RPE 8, I'm fine with that. We'll adjust for this next set and keep going from there. No, that was definitely something. Woo-wee! Man, what a substantial difference from the last time we were doing these, huh? It's all right. We're not gonna try comparing ourselves to how we were a month or two back. More than a month, probably 2 or 3 months back, right? That would be silly. We're not gonna do that. You've got a leaf on you, boys. My boys. You know, when we try to compare ourselves to what we've done previously, it's good to know and have these types of journals to look back on and figure out what did we do, where have we been, how have we progressed. But it's so easy to fall in this trap of, let me compare myself to what I used to do before I was sick, before I fell off the wagon, before I switched the program up. Don't do that. Don't. Comparison is the thief of joy. So let's be here in this moment right now, just enjoying what we're able to accomplish, because tomorrow, my friends, we might not be able to do this. That's tough to hear. It's tougher to realize. Hopefully, for all of us, that is not the case. Hopefully, we get another day and another many more days to do this, to exercise, to enjoy what we love. So let's get out here. Let's absolutely crush it, because I don't know about you, but this is a competition for me, right? I'm trying to beat me. I'm trying to be better than what I was yesterday. I'm trying to get better a little bit every single day. And so when these numbers don't go up, that can be crushing. That could suck. That can really bring it down, but we've got to look at the cumulative growth over time. You can't just look at one day. It's the same thing when we're on a cut. We can't get focused on what our weight is from one day to the next. When we have these 1 pound, 2 pound, even 3 pound spikes or more, look at the overall average. See where it's trending. Is it going up? Is it going down like you want? That's what matters, the overall average. We're gonna get these pendulum squats back up to where they were. I have no doubt about that. But today, I'm pretty happy with this 300. It was damn tough. It was definitely damn tough. No pre-workout this morning either, so these are probably a little bit tougher because of that, but it's okay. We're gonna keep grinding, we're gonna keep doing this. Speaking of, great timing. Let's do our second set here. Only doing 2 today. Let's get it. Remember, we're sticking just with that bottom half of the movement. We're not going all the way up. We're trying to keep that tension, and in fact, I don't even want to come all the way down because I still want to keep that tension at the bottom as well. Come on. Yes. Whew. All right, let's attempt to do some GHRs here. Let's see if we can even do them. Oh, I gotta move that forward quite a bit. Definitely need our knees on the pad here. A little higher. There we go. The only thing I wish this thing had was some handles right here. That would make these a little bit more confidence inspiring. Let's do one more set of these bad boys. We are definitely feeling that. Definitely, definitely, definitely. Oh boy. Whew. Yeah, if we had that handle on here, it'd be a lot more confidence to stick it out for that last rep there. But there's no handles. I mean, I don't know if there ever were. I bought this machine used. It's great. It's sturdy. This thing weighs, God, a couple 100 pounds. It's so damn heavy. But no handles. What are you going to do? All right, time for some leg extensions. Good old, trusty, never break your heart leg extensions. Well, they might not break your heart, but they're definitely going to break your soul if you do them right. Those GHRs are tough to really control the pacing of. It's not really easy to take a slow, controlled rep. I mean, you're fighting some pretty strong forces there, and it's just not an advantageous position to be in. So while we might not be able to focus a ton, or at least control it enough to be satisfied with it, with these leg extensions and exercises like this, that's what the focus needs to be. We need to be not focused on adding a ton of weight to this. We need to be focused on controlling this movement. The GHR, we don't have any weight on there at all. If we did and we couldn't control those reps, then we're not going to be adding weight at all, not even 5 pounds. But with these, we've got 120 loaded up on here. If I can't control these reps, if I can't get them out and knock them out with some serious control, well then brother, you're wasting your time. You're absolutely wasting your time from a bodybuilding and hypertrophy standpoint. Lower that weight down, control the rep. No one's looking at your leg extension and being like, damn, that is a big leg extension. That's not what people are evaluating. It's not what people are focused on. It's not going to impress anybody on a day-to-day basis. What is? Having big quads, big legs, big hammies, big butt, all that stuff. And you're going to do that by getting some good, slow, controlled reps in there and not just ego lifting large numbers because you think bigger number makes your brain go brrr. All right, 10 to 12 reps. Come on. Yeah, I'll take that. All right, number 2. Let's do it. That was a good first one. Let's make it a great second one. Happy with that. That is good. That is good. Yes. Yeah. Whew. All right. Well, I got one more set of these. This was a pretty darn good workout today. Very pleased with it. Liking the change up of the exercises. This change up of routine period is going to be good for us. 5 weeks is certainly not very long to keep going for a single training plan, a mesocycle, so to speak. It's usually very possible to go 3-4 months at least without really needing to change that up. But as we've discussed a couple times, we discovered, kind of a flaw in our plan, a fatal flaw. We're just not eating enough. Continue to progressively overload week to week to week. So we're going to switch to this more hypertrophy focused plan, and it's going to be better for us. We'll take this week to deload. We'll keep our cardio up. We'll keep our intensity high, but we're going to lower the overall volume, the amount of reps we're doing, but namely the amount of sets. That's what we're going to be lowering. I don't like to lower the weight down on my deload weeks. I like to keep that intensity, that weight high, make sure we're really earning each of those sets. But the lower overall volume, for a week or so really is going to do us wonders. And if you need more than 1 week, if we need 2 weeks, that's perfectly fine and acceptable too. I've got one more set of these calf raises to do here. Thanks again for being here. Appreciate you. I'm looking forward to seeing you guys next time.